I'm Sarah.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Eva.
I'm Liza.
And we're Shel. Oh, the 80s.
Not true.
Really?
Really?
What?
I'm gonna go for the 60s.
We're kind of getting there right now.
I was gonna go
Or the romantic era.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the 50s actually.
What do you think, Hannah?
I don't know.
Dude,
That is
90s.
really hard.
You're a 90s
90s
baby.
I
rock.
do like, but you already experienced the 90s.
Yeah, but she's.
But, like, you could
The
be-
60s would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it would have been
Yeah.
awesome to see the Beatles.
60s. I'm gonna go with that too.
I don't think it would have been that awesome. There would have been a lot of just loud screaming girls, and PAs weren't big enough back then to really like.
Yeah, but at
Yeah,
least
but
you'd
it's
have
not-
a chance.
but you
to
would see
them. Yeah. The music doesn't matter.
It was probably the Beatles. I had the one that had "Fool on the Hill."
Mm-hmm. The first album I owned was on cassette, and it was the Beatles' Yellow Submarine.
I remember having a hard day's night, like listening to that song. That was the first song I remember ever hearing, and it was also on cassette. But we had like
We're obsessed with the
a
Beatles.
vinyl of like Irish music
And Peter and the Wolf.
and Peter and the Wolf. I remember
And a
that
Christmas
too.
album that we'd listen to a lot. And Easy Winners.
And Sting.
Oh yes,
Yes,
yes.
dude.
We don't know what the
Sorry,
first
Liza,
album
what was
is.
yours?
My very first album that was just mine was one of the Callings album. Like their like big album that had "Wherever You Go, I'll Go," that song, because I was obsessed with it. That was the first album I ever had. The
Oh.
Calling.
Awesome.
Nice.
There's this fiddle that I just found in Nashville that is way out of my price range that I'm like, I pretty much dream about it. So I would give that.
I would buy a nice cello.
There's this Bosendorfer piano. They're at least $100,000.
Oh my god.
I'd have to have a nice house to put it in.
Or like a semi truck to travel.
I would either get a Lion and Healy little blue leather harp that I could bring on tour, or basically any DJ equipment ever. Yeah, like all of it, just all of it. I just want all of it, and a nice studio.
I like it.
Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles.
Shape of My Heart by Sting.
So good.
Dang, crap.
That was a good question. That's a good question.
I don't have an answer.
Casey Musgraves wrote a song called Arrow that I wish I'd written.
That's a good one. That's a really good song.
Actually, that whole album is good.
Okay, Rhapsody in Blue.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Can't top that.
Imagine that.
You win again.
Gabe Dixon.
Did you just point at us?
Gareth Dunlop.
Yep.
If you didn't hear me the first time, Gabe
Gabe
Dixon.
Dixon. We heard you the first time. He is so good. Yeah, Garrett Dunlop, Gabe Dixon, shoot dang. Who else are we obsessed with it? Everybody, we kind of got obsessed with a lot of people that have started coming out this year, like Laura Huron and stuff like that.
More people have heard of them probably.
Probably by
Maybe
now
really
for sure.
well. Yeah.
For sure. Josh Garrels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A
But
lot
he's
of
getting-
people have heard of him.
Yeah, he's coming out too.
He's so good.
I would have to say Micah Talks, because I was pretty obsessed with his album.
Yeah. Muse. We all agree, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we already discussed
It's
this.
true. Muse would be pretty freaking rad.
Muse.
Sting.
Oh my word.
Paul
Sting.
McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
John Lennon. Come on.
Oh, right, 11.
We'll lump the Beatles into one and
Okay.
Muse into one.
No. Be like John Lennon, Bach. I would love to meet Chopin. I just want to know what was going on with that guy.
I think it's pronounced Chopin.
I think it's pronounced Chopin.
Emma Watson, Cascade, and Chris Guanaleo from Silver Sun Pickups.
Actually, I would love to meet C.S. Lewis.
Mm.
I hear he was like super intimidating, but amazing to talk to.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'd throw Dr. Seuss into the mix.
George McDonald. That'd be
We
amazing.
can't pick just 3.
Chocolate and whiskey.
Guilty pleasure.
They mentioned whiskey.
This is hard.
Okay, it's the Katy Perry Power Hour.
No,
That's
false.
our
Not a real thing.
Actually, I really loved the Katy Perry documentary, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to love the One Direction
Yeah,
documentary.
their documentaries
So,
are encouraging.
Poppy
So-
band documentaries?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I love pop
That's
band
good.
documentaries. It's because it's so fascinating. You know, they overcome so much, like any artist does. I think
Yeah.
to really make it or break it, but it's pretty amazing.
What's your guilty pleasure, Hannah?
It probably is chocolate.
Yeah, I think it's just pretty much chocolate.
Chopping wood with a chainsaw. Well, I should say, cutting wood with a chainsaw and then chopping it up into little tiny pieces with a mop.
And it's whiskey.
You are so BA.
I really do that. It's not just a guilty pleasure, it's what I do
She's
for
good
fun.
at it.
Bear. Big brown bear. Really big brown bear. Bear.
I'd come back as a platypus.
A giraffe, 100%.
So you could eat more leaves than you should.
So I don't know, I'd like come to America and like live with the horses and be like, y'all, I'm taller.
And I would be one of the horses, and you could come live with me.
And I'd be like, Hannah, in this life, I'm taller than you.
Oh, I'd be an otter. Did you know that they
Oh.
hold hands when they sleep at night so that they don't drift away from each other?
Oh.
They do.
That is so
Yes.
cute.
That's adorable.
That's all the otters. We don't hold hands at
That'd be
night.
so cute.
Hands and never drift apart.
Okay, too much.
That was weird.
Sorry. Moving on.
I would fly.
Yeah.
Sewing.
Answer. Give me my answers.
You could fly.
Sewing is a super.
We could be flying otters.
Fly away together.
We're sisters. It's okay.
There's so many good ones. Probably flying. Flying would have to be my superpower. I mean, invisibility would be awesome, and then super strength. I mean,
Think about touring
Honestly.
if you could just fly.
Whoa. No. Just being able to teleport from anywhere. Teleportation. Yeah, that would
No,
be
but flying, man. That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
you'd
I'm
get
just
to
gonna
see
jump
the
off this
world.
cliff and fly.
Yeah.
Well, flying for you. Teleportation for me.
All right.
That's
Okay.
good.
We're
Each
gonna
their
fly.
own.
We're
That
gonna
was
fly.
really-
We're gonna fly.
On November 5th, I have a solo EP coming out. Well, it's an instrumental EP, all original compositions on piano, and
And it's awesome.
It's totally awesome. We heard it already.
It's like an epic soundtrack being played above my bedroom every night.
Every night.
Yep. Yep. It's really good. And we'll have Christmas singles coming out too. That's gonna be awesome.
You can of course check us out on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Vine and all that good stuff. And the website is shellmusic.com. And I'm Sarah.
I'm Hannah
I'm Eva. I'm Liza.
And we're Shel.
with one L.
Ka-chow. Shell out. Ka-chow. Now wave.
Oh, yeah.
you there.
Oof.